All right, listen up, you magnificent bastards. Jordan Belfort here, and I'm about to lay down some truth that's gonna shake you to your core. You wanna know why some people explode through life while others just drift along, stuck in the same damn loop, same job, same mindset, same endless frustrations? It ain't luck, it ain't connections, and it sure as hell ain't fairy dust. It's about becoming so undeniably dangerous that the world has no choice but to pay attention. We're not talking about being a loudmouth, a social media peacock squawking for attention. That's for the weak. We're talking about being lethal in your craft, so utterly indispensable in your field that opportunities don't just knock, they come kicking down your door. This isn't about being seen. It's about being felt. It's about building an empire in the shadows, brick by brick, while the rest of the world is busy scrolling or making excuses. You think success just falls into your lap? You think you can wish your way to the top? Wrong. Success is attracted by who you become, not by what you chase. It's about elevating your inner world, transforming your very identity, until what you desire has no choice but to be drawn to you like a magnet. Today, we're tearing down the flimsy walls of mediocrity. We're going to expose the raw, unadulterated power of becoming so valuable, so competent, so ruthlessly effective that you literally force success into your life. Are you ready to stop being ignored? Are you ready to command respect? Are you ready to become a force of nature? Then buckle up, because we're about to forge a new you, a dangerous, unstoppable, undeniable you. Section 1, the blueprint of undeniable value. Let's get one thing crystal clear. Right off the top, the world doesn't reward wishes. It rewards value, it rewards impact. You want to be a millionaire? You want to be a titan? Then stop hoping and start building that value. This isn't about chasing the money, it's about becoming the source of the money. Own your craft, the path to indispensability. Most people are content being a cog in someone else's machine. They clock in, do the bare minimum, and wonder why their bank account looks like a flat line. That's because they're trading time for dollars. A fool's game in the long run. The true players, the ones who build fortunes, they don't just earn their way to the top, they own their way there. Become the specialist. You can either do a lot of good for a small amount of people or a little good for a large amount of people. Guess which one pays better when you're starting out? Focus on solving rich people problems or niche problems because they pay better. They're willing to pay more for lower relative value, meaning you can over-deliver like a champion and still rake in the cash, that extra profit. That's your capital to reinvest, to build, to scale, to become truly dangerous. The power of niche. Think about Amazon or Walmart. They're built for volume, for the masses, and they win on efficiency. But if you're not built for that kind of scale from day one, you'll get crushed. Instead, niche down. Solve a very specific, painful problem for a very specific group of people. That allows you to charge premium prices and over-deliver without needing a massive infrastructure. Quality over quantity. This is where the amateurs trip up. They think more is better. More products, more services, more clients. Wrong. Until you're doing multi-millions, focus on one avatar, one product, one channel. Don't get distracted by diversifying too early. That's for the old money, not for the hungry wolf. Building his empire. Your primary focus needs to be making that one thing so undeniably exceptional that people can't help but talk about it. 2, the irresistible offer, crafting your golden handcuffs. You can have the best product in the world, but if your offer sucks, you're dead in the water. An offer isn't just about the price, it's about the perceived value you deliver. The value equation, this is pure gold, so write it down. Value is determined by 4 things. Dream outcome increased. What's the ultimate result your client desperately wants? The bigger the dream, the more valuable your offer. Perceived likelihood of achievement increased. How certain are they that they'll get that outcome if they buy from you? Guarantees, testimonials, a solid reputation. These jack up the perceived likelihood. Time decreased. How fast can you get them the result? Rich people pay a premium for speed. Effort and sacrifice decreased. How little do they have to do? How few changes do they need to make? Minimize their pain and you maximize your value. The hypothetical extreme. Imagine an offer where someone gets their ultimate dream outcome instantly with 100% certainty and zero effort. That's the most valuable offer in the world. Your job is to get as close to that as humanly possible. This isn't about being cheap. It's about being clever. 3. Marketing and sales. The art of the undeniable signal. You can build the greatest product on earth, but if nobody knows about it, you might as well be selling sand in the desert. You need to master the art of getting leads and converting them into loyal customers. The 8 advertising methods. There are 8 ways to advertise, and 4 you can do yourself when starting. Warm outreach. Reach out one-to-one to people who already know you. Content post one-to-many to people who know you. Paid ads one-to-many to strangers. Cold outreach one-to-one to strangers. Leverage. These relentlessly. If you ain't making sales, it's because you ain't doing enough of these, period. The founder's imperative. As a founder, you must be knee-deep in marketing and sales early on, not just to save cash, but to master the skills. When you eventually hire a team, you'll know how to spot a winner from a dud. You'll be able to tell if they're legit or just blowing smoke. Choreograph sales process. Don't wing it. Develop a step-by-step sales script. Know exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to close the deal. This isn't about being a robot. It's about maximizing your effectiveness and being able to teach others to replicate your success. Section 2. The art of ruthless execution. You've got the blueprint. Now, how do you build the damn thing? This is where 99% of people fail. They have great ideas, but zero execution. They mistake movement for progress and busy for productive. That ain't how we roll. 1. Laser focus. Drowning out the noise. In a world drowning in noise, your ability to focus is your superpower. Distractions are not just annoying, they are thieves stealing your time, your energy, and your future. The default mode network. Your brain actually wants to focus when external noise goes quiet. Your brain's default mode network lights up, enabling deep self-reflection, long-term vision, and identity consolidation. Most people never tap into this goldmine because they're terrified of silence. Get comfortable with it. Embrace it. That's where clarity is born. Protect your attention. Your attention is a limited resource. Every time you get sucked into a meaningless argument, endless scrolling, or external drama, you're draining your cognitive energy reserves. Guard it like it's pure gold, because it is. The power of silence. Don't announce your moves to the world. Prematurely sharing your goals gives your brain a false sense of completion, burning valuable neurochemical drive. Build in silence. Let your results make the noise. When the internal shift becomes undeniable, the world will notice. Focus blocks. Dedicate specific time blocks each day for deep work. Turn off your phone, close irrelevant tabs, eliminate distractions. It'll be hard. At first, you're addicted to distraction, but stick with it, and your mind will clear. Your effectiveness will soar, and you'll feel back in control. 2. Discipline, the engine of progress. Motivation is a fickle mistress. It'll get you started, but it won't keep you going when the going gets tough. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. 4. Consistency. Your brain doesn't care about your goals. It cares about what you do repeatedly. The nervous system is shaped by action, not intention. So force yourself to be consistent. Every time you show up, even when motivation is at 0, you're training your brain to take control. Embrace discomfort. Boredom and discomfort aren't signs to quit. They're signals of neurological adaptation. When you push through, you build friction tolerance and train your nervous system to interpret stress as a cue for focus, not a threat. This is where real growth lives. Neuroplasticity in action. Your brain doesn't rewire itself when you're comfortable. It rewires when you're under strain. Pushing against resistance. What you do in those hard moments gets encoded into your neural architecture. Every time you override the impulse to quit, you're strengthening the circuits for emotional regulation and sustained focus. Identity through action. You're not just building habits, you're building a neural identity. Your brain believes who you are based on what you do repeatedly, not what you say, consistently follow through, and you literally sculpt the identity of someone reliable, someone who finishes, someone who endures. 3, sacrifice the cost of greatness. If you want a life most people don't have, you better be willing to do what most people won't. This isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter and making the right sacrifices. Sacrifice your time. You can't binge watch TV shows and expect to manifest your dreams. You've got to learn to get up when everyone else is sleeping. That means sacrificing leisure for creation. Sacrifice comfort. Get out of your comfort zone, whether it's financial, relational, or health goals. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Greatness begins the moment you close the back door to comfort and walk forward with fire. Sacrifice past versions of yourself. Every season of life demands a new version of you. You need to let go of the old habits, old beliefs, and old ways of thinking that no longer serve you. Say goodbye to the person you used to be. Sacrifice your vices. What's holding you back? Is it social media, compulsive spending, unhealthy eating? Can you surrender what is possessing you? Discipline is the reward of longevity, influence, and power. Section 3, the mindset of the untouchable. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If your mind is a chaotic mess, so will your life be to become dangerous. You need a mind built like steel, a fortress against doubt and fear. Absolute clarity, your unwavering North Star. If you don't know what you want, the world will decide for you. And trust me, the world isn't trying to make you rich or powerful. Definiteness of purpose. This is the starting point of all achievement. A clear, unwavering, unshakable aim. Not a vague dream, not a wish list, but a target burned so deeply into your subconscious that it becomes impossible to ignore. Specificity is power. I want to be successful is a wish. I will build a business that earns $10 million in the next 5 years by solving this exact problem in this exact market. Now that's a purpose. Define your outcome, put it in writing, memorize it, breathe it. Eliminate what doesn't serve. Every decision you make must answer one question. Does this move me closer to my purpose? If the answer is no, cut it. Eliminate it. You cannot serve two masters. Your purpose or your weakness. Mind over matter. When your purpose is clear, your energy focuses, distractions lose their power. Your mind becomes alert, seeing opportunities others miss because you're looking with intention. 2, unwavering faith, the fuel for the impossible. Faith isn't something you wait for, it's something you build. It's constructed brick by brick, act by act, thought by thought. Repetition is key. Your mind doesn't believe what is true, it believes what is repeated. If you constantly rehearse weakness, you'll get weakness. But if you feed your mind daily with power, certainty, and a voice that reminds you of who you really are, the old voice loses volume. Auto-suggestion. This isn't just fluffy talk, it's a neurological tool. Deliberately feed your mind the identity you have chosen, not the one given to you. Speak your identity aloud. I am focused, I am disciplined, I act with purpose, I do not flinch. This rewires your brain, updating your identity in real time. Action precedes confidence. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from action. Every time you practice, you get sharper. Every time you try, you get better. Every time you show up, you grow up. Act as if you believe, because action reinforces belief. No retreat, no surrender. True commitment means burning the bridge behind you. Remove all exits, all fallback plans, all quiet excuses. When there's no plan B, plan A gets done. This activates a part of your mind that must win because it has no other choice. Silence is a weapon. The power of the unseen. In a world obsessed with noise, silence is your ultimate power move. The loudest people in the room are often the weakest. They crave recognition and attention. The strongest, they move quietly, strategically, with precision. The breakthrough happens in silence. Real breakthroughs happen when you're quietly doing the work no one sees. It's in the lab at midnight, the gym before sunrise, choosing a book over a screen. That kind of discipline is quiet, and that's why it's misunderstood. Comfort with misunderstanding. If you are truly evolving, you will confuse the people who are not. That's okay. Let them talk, let them assume, let them doubt. You don't need to defend your process, you need to trust it. Real power doesn't make noise. Guard your mental energy. Your attention is a limited resource. Every distraction is a withdrawal from your cognitive energy reserves. Don't scatter your attention on meaningless arguments or junk content. Focus on what truly matters. Silence as a negotiation tactic. In a negotiation, when someone presents an offer, let silence stretch. The longer you wait, the more unsettled they become. They'll fill the silence with better terms. Compromises, desperation. Silence creates tension, and tension creates leverage. The power of non-reaction. When someone insults you, stay silent. Most people expect a reaction. Anger, defense, retaliation. When you give them nothing, they lose power over you. Your silence forces them to deal with their own emotions rather than feeding off yours. Section 4. The relentless pursuit of mastery. Being dangerous isn't a one-time event. It's a way of life. It's the relentless pursuit of becoming better, sharper, more capable every single damn day. One daily improvement. The compound effect of effort. Success isn't about massive one-time leaps. It's about small, consistent improvements. 1% better every day. If you improve just 1% every day for 6 months, you'll be 180% better than when you started. That's the power of compound improvement. Fundamentals over hacks. Stop looking for shortcuts or trending hacks. Focus on the overall objective and relentlessly optimize for quality. A single exceptional product or piece of content will always outperform 100 mediocre ones. Study, critique, reflect. To continuously improve, you must study your work. Become your own performance coach. Critique your work. Examine and measure it daily. Reflect on your work. Step back and think about how you do what you do. Tool, leverage your time. Every hour counts. Time is the ultimate equalizer. Everyone gets 24 hours. The difference is how you use them. Success starts the night before. Don't stumble into your day. Map out your next day with ruthless precision. Take 10 minutes to write down what matters most. Who you need to call, what must get done, and why. Own your mornings. The morning is sacred. It's your golden window to set the tone for everything that follows. Get up early or use that hour to read, reflect, move your body, plan your goals. Don't start with the world's noise. Start with your own voice. Priorities, not activities. Don't confuse movement with achievement. Successful people chase results by focusing on what truly matters. The 20% of efforts that yield 80% of the outcomes. Calendar it or forget it. If it's not on the calendar, it's not going to happen. Schedule your priorities, not just your tasks. Give your goals a home. Say no to say yes. You can't say yes to everything and still win. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something critical. The power to say no is the foundation of focus. Turn waiting time into growing time. Life is full of gaps. Traffic, doctor's office, waiting in line. The average person kills time, the successful grow in it. Listen to audiobooks, review goals, capture ideas. 3, build your network. The Mastermind Alliance. No man rises alone. While discipline is forged in solitude, acceleration is born in alignment. Your identity is forged in the company you keep. You become your circle. You become like the minds you consistently align with. Your thoughts, energy, and identity are shaped by your circle. Seek aligned minds. Find men who speak with clarity, move with purpose, and understand the mission. When you connect with others moving with the same fire, you become faster, stronger, more focused. Eliminate the weak links. A mastermind does not include people who speak with doubt, gossip, chase comfort, or mock discipline. Remove them from your mental atmosphere immediately. If a man doesn't feed your vision, he bleeds it. Raise your standards. You don't just find these people, you attract them by who you become. Raise your personal standard and your circle will follow. Become valuable and the mastermind will find you. Proximity is power. Energy is contagious. You can't expect to carry the mindset of a lion while walking with sheep. Section 5, the ultimate payoff, becoming unstoppable. This is where the magic happens, where the rubber meets the road. You've built the value, mastered execution, and honed your mind. Now, it's time to become truly untouchable. One, the law of increasing returns, give more, get more. This is the secret embedded in every fortune. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Value first, reward second. The average man says, I'll give more when I get more. The builder says, I'll give more now and let the rewards find me later. Go the extra mile. The extra mile is the emptiest one, and that's why it's where all the power lives. Few are willing to give more than they're asked, to deliver excellence when average is accepted. That's how you become indispensable. Detach from immediate return. If you only act when rewarded, you'll forever be enslaved by permission. Act from principle, and you become independent of circumstances. Over-deliver relentlessly. Ask yourself, where can I over-deliver today? What extra detail can I improve? What skill can I sharpen without being asked? Do it daily until excellence becomes your habit. 2, pleasing personality, a magnetic force. You can have all the strength and intelligence in the world, but if your presence repels others, your power will never reach its full expression. Cultivate charisma. A pleasing personality is not manipulation, it's a cultivated energy that magnetizes others without begging for attention. It's a discipline born from self-awareness and emotional control. Listen, praise, influence, master the art of influence, not through domination, but through presence. Listen more than you speak. Praise more than you criticize. Make others feel seen and important. Command, don't beg. Become someone whose presence communicates this man is worth trusting, worth following. Speak with respect, walk with presence, and remove the need to prove yourself. Silence and clarity. The most powerful man in the room is not the one who talks the most, but the one others listen to when he finally speaks. Communicate with simplicity, clarity, and presence. 3, relentless persistence. The unbreakable spirit. Most people quit before they even begin. They want the reward, but not the grind. Success is earned through unbreakable persistence and ruthless accountability. Persistence is a decision. It's not about feeling good. It's the ability to keep moving when inspiration dies. You do not quit. You do not pause. You do not need applause to move. Accountability is fuel. Without accountability, persistence becomes blind motion. It sharpens your focus and holds you to the standard you set when you were clear and committed. Seek external accountability to elevate you. Failure is feedback. Stop seeing failure as defeat. It's feedback, information, the sharpening ground of those who don't quit. Every time you get knocked down and get back up, you're proving your commitment is stronger than your emotion. The work always works. The work always works, just not always on your timeline. Keep going, keep building, keep grinding. When it would be easier to quit, persistence rewrites the rules. It bends reality. It breaks barriers. All right, you heard it. The blueprint, the raw, unfiltered truth. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be another sad sack, another statistic of squandered potential, or are you going to step into the arena and claim what's rightfully yours? The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. Nobody's coming to save you. You get what you earn. You get what you build. And the only way to build something that lasts, something legendary, is to turn inward, get focused, and outwork every excuse, every distraction, every weakness trying to pull you off track. You don't need applause. You don't need comfort. You don't need permission. You need hunger. You need fire. You need the kind of relentless mindset that wakes up every single day with one mission: improve, execute, dominate. This isn't about talent. This isn't about luck. This is about discipline, faith, vision, and execution. This is about showing up when no one else will, believing when no one else does, grinding when everyone else is comfortable. You want a life most people don't have? Then you better be willing to do what most people won't. Cut the noise. Kill the excuses. Focus on yourself. Work hard. Lock in. Stay dangerous. Stay obsessed. Because when it's all said and done, the only thing that separates the average from the unstoppable is this. One kept talking, the other kept building. Be the one who builds. Be the one who finishes. Be the one they can't ignore. Because your legacy isn't built on what you intended to do. It's built on what you did. Now go make it happen. Go shock the world. Go become so dangerous they have no choice but to bow down. You got this.